it is super encouraging. And I coach drifting at PPIR, and I'll like get in a car with a dude, and I can kind of feel like he's like, oh man, like what is she gonna teach me? You know,
is she
like,
gonna be a Karen to me?
Yeah, like
is she
what
gonna
is
show me how to curb the wheels?
What can she show me? And then I taught some dude how to do donuts in his FD, and he never gave me that vibe.
Nice.
He was super cool.
He was people about it. One of the few smart people that know they don't know everything.
He was like, please show me how to do. That's the thing is dudes come in acting like they already know, even if they're there to learn. Some of them have that vibe. Not everyone. Not all guys are like this, but
that's crazy.
It is crazy. And then the girls are like, I don't know what I'm doing. Tell me.
Yeah, no, that's a thing that I think a lot of people have forgot, especially like in the modern the post-COVID era of stuff, not knowing that, look, you don't know everything. You can always learn something from somebody, even if it's what not to do.
Exactly. Literally every event I go to or every time I drive, I feel like I learned something new.
Or you stack it with what you already have. You're like, ooh, this made all these 8 other steps just a little better and a little more cohesive.
From Olympic City and the home of Pikes Peak, this is the Automotive ADHD Show with Matt West.
Well, that was a lie. Matt West is traveling somewhere east. I'm not exactly sure where east. You're here with Jim Miller, just a guy. And we got a big, good, fun-filled, adventurous show today. Lots of fun-filled car stuff for everybody ready for the car stuff. But on the other end of everything, I do have a special guest here today. I got Courtney Vertz here today.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
there she is. She's like,
I didn't know it was my turn to talk.
It's all right. There you go. And she does the Ladies of Drift, as I understand it.
It's actually Clutch Kickin Cuties.
Oh, okay. So we've had some changes and stuff since the last time I had her on and we were talking about everything. Has there been other changes as well to come with that?
Yeah, lots of changes, actually. We were able to lock in a date for Summer Vibes. Do you know what Summer Vibes is?
I do not know what Summer Vibes is. I hear it sounds like a really good, fun-filled thing, though. It sounds nice, sounds pleasant, sounds warm.
It sounds vibing, right?
Yeah, it sounds very vibing. Now
nice
you got me saying
day.
Vibing. You got me saying vibing. The one word I refuse to say ever is the vibing, because I don't really think I'm a vibing type.
Which you can be if you come to Summer Vibes. But you have to be a lady. Sorry, Jim.
Well, let's touch base on that. I think a wig would suffice, right?
It has to be a wig, a dress, and high heels.
The full outfit.
Yep, full 100%.
Just all right. Well, I don't think I'm honestly going to do that. But it's good to know that if you are wanting to do it, that's all you need is the wig, the dress, the high heels, and you too can be out there with the Clutch Kickin Cuties. So what all is this Summer Vibes? What all entails with this?
So Summer Vibes is basically a woman's motorsport. We're calling it a weekend now because it's 3 days. It's June 5th, 6th, and 7th. So it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's mainly just an event that we're trying to do to encourage ladies to get out on track. So this kind of entails more than just drifting compared to our normal Clutch Kickin Cutie stuff. On Friday, it's all drifting, but we have a Sadie Hawkins portion, so you can invite a dude.
Sadie Hawkins, like the dances?
Yes, but drift.
Where the ladies invite the fellers?
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Yep,
What's going to happen there? So does he got to bring his own car, too? Or
I mean, that's
do they ride together? I don't know. Some people like tandems. Some people like to be passengers and ride together and hold hands and shift together. I don't know. So I'm checking on it. So I'm visualizing it both ways. I'm visualizing like holding hands and shifting together, like
so far I haven't seen that, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It could happen. You should have somebody do it and film it.
That would be hilarious.
And then probably the tandems too, passing things off to each other.
Yeah. So far we tried this Sadie Hawkins thing at the last ladies drift day in October, and it seemed like a hit because a lot of the dudes came, and our goal is to like hey, come support your lady, but also like have some fun with her and us, so on Friday and Sunday the dudes get to drift as well.
Okay, so a little couples together and then a little support at the same time. That's good. A little double whammy. Yep. I like it. It sounds like super fun. You're like, hey, where's all the ladies that are inviting the rest of the fellas at? I didn't get an invite. What in the Sadie Hawkins happened to me? What's going on out there, ladies? Nobody, actually, they probably didn't even know. They're probably like, I don't even know that guy.
They're like, who's Jim?
He just, what is it I get all the time? That guy, You look intimidating. I'm like, what? I'm just standing here enjoying my day. I'm doing my work. I'm not even mad. You look mad. I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm just doing work.
I'm just existing here.
I'm just doing my life and just doing work. Oh, man.
But then Saturday is women's only, no dudes. Sorry, guys. Saturday's for the girls.
You heard that, fellas. Stay the hell away.
Yeah, stay out of here.
Stay away. Go away. You're stopped at the gate.
You can come watch and hang out.
Just at the
but no driving.
So they're stopped at the stands. They can't come into the pits or nothing, huh? Unless they're lifting heavy things.
So Saturday there's drifting happening, track sprints, so like grip racing.
Okay.
Not racing, but like timed grip driving.
And the old time attacks, time trials,
Yep.
beat your best time, beat the time for the other car that's in the spec that's your car, so on.
Not so deep into categories like that. More of everyone's out there just having a good time. We haven't gotten to
summer vibing.
So we're vibing.
Summer
Yes.
vibing to see how good you can do.
And
I'm
then-
going to say vibing way too much now. Be like, yeah, vibing. What were you doing? I was vibing,
You were
eating that
vibing,
cookie.
dude.
I was cookie vibing, driving vibing.
And then there's also drag racing happening as well as a car show that is only ladies.
Okay.
And then we're going to have lady judges. And then for the car show and Saturday night, we do a women's drifting competition.
So ladies in the day, women at night. Okay, there's a big difference there with things going on. I'm hearing what's going on
It's
here.
the same thing.
In the daytime, they're a little classier, pinkies out.
Yeah,
ladies.
and at nighttime, the drift portion, we get a little...
They got tea and crumpets and stuff, and their pinkies out and drifting. And then at night, it's the women's stuff. And you're like, oh, those are the wild ones.
It's a little bit more grungy.
They're the grungy. It's all punk rocked out, big mohawks, ripped up clothes. And they're like, yeah, this is how we drive. Fist fights.
I have so many ladies that fit both of these
Nice.
areas.
Do you have any of the same ladies that can do both?
Yes.
Nice.
All of them, actually.
All of them can do
Yes.
it? Pinkies out or fist fighting?
Yep.
Fingernails or broken fingernails? And you're like, yes. These are the ladies I race with. These are the ladies I drive with.
They're awesome. It's a rowdy bunch, honestly. They come from all kinds of different backgrounds.
No, I hear you. That sounds really, really exciting. Sounds really good. I like hearing about ladies' sports and ladies doing things and doing stuff a little out of the normal cut of the sheet, if you will. Mm-hmm. I actually get excited. I'm one of the few people that will watch women's sports and stuff. I like powdered puff football. I think they're a lot meaner, a lot more aggressive, and they're like trying to they get mean about it. And
They do.
I like it. I'm like, okay, good, because you'll see some girls playing sports and they get a lot more competitive, a lot more vicious, a lot more about it. They'll be mean to each other and then get over it after a fist fight and you're like, all right, or a cat fight. I don't know how you want to phrase it, but
the women UFC fighters are my favorite because they're very, very feisty. You watch the guys fight and it's like, oh,
You know what I think it is? I think it's passion. I think it's a competitive passion with women going like, I'm winning this. This is mine. I'm
determination,
taking all of it.
and no fear to show it either. The guys are like lazy and
Guys are not lazy.
not lazy, but
The
performance is not there.
The UFC men are lazy. Is that what you say about the guys in the Sadie Hawkins thing? Look how lazy they are.
drifters are different.
Just sitting there, lazy dudes at the Sadie Hawkins track event, just sitting there. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? I will definitely tell you, I do agree 100%. 100%. I think the women are more cutthroaty, toe chopping, competitive. Like they want to win and they want to show you that they can win. They want to show you nobody's going to stop them. They don't care what you tell them. They don't care if they got to be extra ladylike or extra fisticuffed with it. They'll just do it. And like things will be broken and they'll still use it. And you're like, what is happening here?
Yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive.
What's the most competitive thing you've seen the ladies do like this, of this nature? You got to give me something at some event.
And like drifting?
Yeah, give me anything.
I mean, Patricia competes in the local Drift Colorado competition.
Okay.
But like, there's not a lot of ladies that also do that. I'm pretty sure she's like the only female that is in Group B competing. I did a little bit of Group A, but we haven't been able to go head to head. I feel like competitively around here, the ladies comp at the last Summer Vibes was like, we all like we're homies, but we're going to put our homies aside and we're going to compete against each other. And it was fun, but people were still,
Yeah, you're like, we're cool, but this could be a fist fight and maybe a drink by the fire later on kind of thing.
Definitely drink by the fire later. I don't know about fist fighting.
Fist fight. All the ladies are out there fist fighting over it. All right. Well, this is Automotive ADHD. We will be right back, and we got my special guest, Courtney, still here with me.
His motor skills are just fine. Automotive ADHD with Matt West.
It is Automotive ADHD, but it's not with Matt West. It's with his friend, his pal, just a guy, Jim Miller. I actually have more cars than him, so I probably do a little better with some of the car stuff once in a while with it. But he's out east somewhere, and I'm here with my guest, Courtney Vertz, which it used to be the Ladies of Drift, but now it's the Clutch Kickin Cuties, and that's a mouth. So that 3 times fast.
Clutch Kickin Cuties.
Clutch Kickin Cuties. It sounds like karate. Sounds like a lot going on. It's actually pretty neat and very interesting. The Women of Motorsports local here in Colorado, which I'm in very much favor of. I'm one of the few that was like really, really likes watching women do sports. I enjoy women doing sports, and I think it's good for them to be kind of out of that old, just the cliche of, oh, well, the guys do it and that's it. And I like seeing women, especially in motorsports too, because they are very highly competitive. Even if they're friends, they'll still compete. But anyways, Courtney's here. She's going to tell us a lot more about
Summer Vibes.
There we go. Shoot.
So not only do we have like women's motorsports stuff happening, but we have vendors going as well. And the goal there is women only vendors too.
Okay. Sounds a little sexist, but I'm fine with it.
There's a whole thing about that, but we won't get into that.
I'm fine with it. We can have a little sexism if it's being productive.
It's women supporting women. So we're trying to support women-owned businesses. Sometimes it's a couple that owns it, like that's cool, whatever, some way that a girl or a lady is involved in helping. We want to, we just want to contribute to them. So we have vendors, games, Hot Wheels races, the bar's open. So
nice.
If you're into that.
And this is all at PPIR?
Yep, at Pikes Peak International Raceway in June.
June
5th, 6th, and 7th.
5th through 7th. How late does it go? How early does it start?
Gates open at 8, Saturday. It depends on what you want to come for. You want to come for drifting? Come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you just want to see drag races, Saturday, or track sprints or anything like that. But the dates or the times vary. Friday, we're starting a little later at 12 until 8 or 10. And then Saturday, it's like 8 until 10. And then Sunday, 8 until 5.
8 until 5 on Sunday. They want to get out of there because they're like,
I'm trying to go home.
We've had a week into this.
You don't really notice it, how much it takes out of your body being a drift event or any kind of motorsport weekend.
Right. The whole event. Plus there's cleanup and stuff at the very end. So the 5 doesn't mean 5. It means probably more like 8.
Yeah. 5 is when, okay, now I have to start loading up.
And clean up. And if anybody left a mess, clean up after everybody else. Clean up after yourselves when you go to the track, for crying out loud, people. That.
Colorado's pretty good about it, though.
It didn't always be. Let's be honest about it. It just took a few people saying something and doing something for it to get a lot tidier.
Yes. I will say, drifters, though, we've got it on lock. Because a lot of times people don't like us already, like tracks and stuff. We tear up the surface on the track. And so we were like extra good about picking up our mess and making sure we leave it better than we showed up.
Right, they do kind of put the drifters in the Unga Bunga crowd. They're like, ugh.
They're like, these guys.
Yeah, you're just breaking stuff. You're just being animals out here. You're not trying to go fast around it. You're just trying to look cool. All you want to do is look neato, drifters. Yeah, they do kind of put you guys in a terrible
It's changing.
Category.
It's slowly like flipping.
Yeah, but with you guys actually taking care of the stuff better than everybody else, it does kind of flipping around and make it more optimal and make it to where everybody's like, all right.
They're not that bad.
Sure, they're tearing up the track, but they keep it clean. They're really clean about messing things up. Like, look at them go. They're so tidy while they're destroying everything.
It looks good.
It looks pretty.
Sounds good.
Right? That's always good. So what car are you running this season?
I don't know. It depends. Both of them.
Okay. And well, everybody doesn't know both of them, so tell them what they are and what you got going on. I know, but that's because I know your husband. And I was at your guys' wedding, too.
Yes, yeah.
Which was at PPIR.
It was at PPIR.
And it was the coolest wedding I've ever been to.
You can also do that. If you want to get married at the track, you can do that.
And it was awesome. It was the best wedding I've ever been to. The most fun wedding ever. and I don't drink, so I go to weddings when I get invited, and I just go and experience them for what they are. Exactly what they are. There is no illusion about it. And that was the funnest wedding I've ever been at, by the way. But tell them what your cars are, because they don't know what you're running or anything else.
So one of them, my main drift car, is a 240 SX. It's got an SR20 in it. It's caged. I mean, that's pretty much it.
It doesn't have a paint job now, and you just.
It's got a paint job.
What kind of paint
stuff.
job? A good paint job? Is it a paint job you did? Is it?
Yeah, it's a painstakingly okay paint job that Forrest and I did in our garage.
A painstakingly okay paint job. So lots of effort and not quite the way you wanted, or?
I think it looks decent, but it definitely wasn't exactly how we were aiming for it to be. But that's what happens when you're doing this by yourself for the first time.
Well, yeah, that's how it always happens. You got to get practice in to make it better. If not perfect, but to get it to where it's like, this is how I want it to be.
It's a good 10-footer.
What color did you go?
It's pink flames in the front and then black in the rear.
Okay. She's what'd you call her? A 10-footer?
Yeah, it's a 10-footer.
So it's a 10-foot car? Or,
it's like, it looks good from 10 feet away.
Or is she one of those ones where you're like, she's far from looking good, but she looks good from far?
She looks good from 10 feet away. Once you get closer, you can notice a little couple of blemishes.
Okay, nice. So she's a looker if you're a little further away. All right, fair enough. I honestly, I think all of us have cars that are like that. They're like, there's a lot of stuff where you're like, no, I actually use these, so 5-10 feet away.
Look from over there.
If you don't look straight at it, it looks great.
Exactly.
We all have cars like that. Everybody out there knows those cars that we have where they're like, yeah. And then you get up to it and you're like, I drive this all the time. And this is not as good as it looks from even 3 feet away.
Especially if it's like a creeper van or something.
Oh my gosh. 10 mils written on the side. Everybody's in it. Like, hey, where are we going? Where are we going?
Why are you taking me in this?
This is a long drive for free 10 mils, but I'm in. A little throwback to our Christmas. Our Christmas, put 10 mil everything in the Christmas stocking over here at the Automotive ADHD. Christmas ideas for the stocking stuffers.
That's hilarious.
Everything 10 mil is always a good gift for anybody with cars. Doesn't matter. Just 10 mil, anything, everything. Everything. Send it. Go. All right. What else we running?
And then I just picked up and put back together a smashed FRS that is a rep BRZ, if you want. If you care.
They're all the same.
I know.
GT86, FRS, BRZ.
That's why I called it a rep BRZ because
what they had the Scions, the Toyota ones. Mm-hmm. So what was the Scion? The Scion was the FRS. The Toyota GT86, and then the Subaru FRS. BRZ, whatever. Okay, yeah, I see. Even I screwed it up after saying it.
It's the same thing.
It's all the same chassis with that, the 2.0
FA.
Yeah, that flat 4, right?
Mm-hmm,
yeah. Mm-hmm. So those are okay. I got one. I have one that I don't think I even drive. I have too many cars.
They're really fun to drive.
I will have to say, I was surprised just how agile and just balanced. It's a little car.
It's slow.
You rev out. It does not go anywhere quickly. It's it's that thing, like, it sucks having a fast car having to drive slow in town, but it's fun to have a slow car driven fast.
I almost like it better than my 240. I can't say that I do, but it's like super close because I drive the BRZ like harder than I do the 240.
Okay. Yeah. Driving the slow car fast?
Yes.
Revving it out. I always put it like this. It's kind of like my old Kevin 11. I pretty much daily drive that thing, but I drive it like you drive a motorcycle.
Yes.
I kind of rev it out and go, and it's like, where you going? You're like, nowhere, fast. And people, it gets a little goofy sometimes because I'm sure it's like that with yours. You're driving on the road, and everybody thinks you're racing. And you're like, look, man, I'm going nowhere fast, and I'm enjoying myself.
The problem with the BRZ is everyone thinks that they're fast, and so they pull up trying to race you, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, no,
I can't even. I'll race you, but you're gonna win no matter what.
You may or may not race them. You're not in any kind of guilt on the streets or anything. I got you freaking criminal. out there diming out. Here's all the crimes I do. This is all my car criminal.
Every time I'm on the road, it's a race.
No, but that's how it is with my little A86 Levin, Kevin. It attracts more dudes than ladies. And then everybody thinks because it's right-hand drive, it's going to go somewhere quick. And I'm like, no, this is old. This is a four-banger. It's got like 100 horsepower downhill with the wind at my back, for crying out loud. And if I'm carrying anything with me, you're like, all I did was make it slower. Yep. And I'm always carrying tools and crap with me. So I'm like, all I've done is weigh down this little thing, and it's going nowhere quick. But everybody does. When you drive something slow that looks fast or old, everybody thinks you're out there to race, and you're like, what is happening with this?
The BRZs, they look the part, but they are not the part. They're fun to drive, though.
They do have a nice shape to them. I will give it that nice wedge shape to them, and it's modernized, so it looks good. It looks like it's going to age well, too, for a car.
Yeah, they handle really good. In my opinion, it's like a new version of the 240. If I could just take my SR, which hopefully one day I will do this, take the SR, put it in the FRS, that would be the bee's knees.
Okay, the bee's knees. Oh, Sadie Hawkins. Look what's happened. It's the bee's knees with the Sadie Hawkins summer vibes. Anyways. So yeah, that's phenomenal.
I don't know which. I'll be driving both cars. I take them both.
And what color is the 86, the FRS, the BRZ, whatever you want to call it?
It's Forrest is gonna be mad because I can't remember the color. It's green.
You guys painted this as well?
Yes, we painted this one as well, and it matches his car, and we're just waiting for a livery, and they'll be literally the exact same car.
Got you. A livery. I don't know if, just in case everybody doesn't know what a livery is, you do, I do, you might want to let everybody know what the livery is because you're waiting for it, because somebody out there might be like, that's the weirdest sounding thing, I'm going to have a livery.
I don't even think livery is the correct pronunciation, maybe, but it's giant stickers that you put on your car to make it look really cool.
Speed stickers. Every livery gives me another 5 horsepower.
It does. It really makes the car look fast.
Look fast while it's sitting there ready for pictures and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
So with the summer vibes, though, you getting a lot of younger women coming to this and showing up for the old Clutch Kickin Cuties? I'll get it right one of these times.
You will. It takes a little bit.
I know. Sweet. It's a mouthful.
So you just have to have a driver's license. We have had some younger ladies, Haley being one of them. She's one of our local driver's daughters who has been around drifting her whole life and is now driving. I went with her for a ride along because we do coaching and stuff at the events. And she has no fear. That's the thing. Zero fear of being on the road or anything. And she was just sending it. It was impressive, honestly.
Holy crap. They're you heard that. The younger ladies are like baby rattlesnakes. No fear, no fear. Nothing, all poison, all grit. All right. We will be right back here on Automotive ADHD with Jim Miller, not Matt West, because he's east or somewhere. Who knows? And back with my guest, Courtney Vertz. We'll be seeing you in just a minute.
Some call him the Toyota God. Others say he ran for mayor.
Introduce you to the candidates running for mayor. So today it's Jim Miller.
One of your priorities that you've laid out is fixing the roads in Colorado Springs.
Jim Miller.
Mr. Miller, you also have 30 seconds.
That was Jim Miller, just a guy.
All we know is he's just a guy with more cars than friends. Jim Miller is on Automotive ADHD.
Yes, I am. I get my own intro and my own stuff because now, and I was told by Matt West, I am a permanent fixture. Kind of a little loop back in with that the Christmas gift stuff. I actually did get a really neat Christmas gift from Matt West, believe it or not. I don't know if anybody will be able to see it on camera, but that whole, got me a whole nice Automotive ADHD hoodie. I don't know if anybody can see it, but there it is. And then, what did he put on it? Since I'm a permanent fixture, the old saying he has for me, the more cars than friends, and the Automotive ADHD show, and then he's got his thing to make sure everybody votes for me because of when I run for mayor again in 18 more months, I believe. Because, we need less career politicians and more freedoms and more fun stuff. And that does actually apply to a lot of our car stuff. He even put the thing on here. He's got Brian on here because Brian does a lot of our tuning and stuff. So, but anyways, I thought that was a nice Christmas gift. So it's always good. I mean, look at that. Look, more cars than friends, it says.
It's an accurate statement, I think.
Somewhat. I
think you might be the only person that can apply to.
I do have a lot of cars, and you guys actually don't even know all of them. Your husband doesn't, and he's been around for a long time, and he knows most of the things, and even he doesn't know everything.
Do you even know all of the things?
I honestly have forgotten some things and rediscovered them and been like, what? Where was this at, and why did I have this locked up in this garage or this barn or over here, or why is this in this carport that's all sided up? Is this what is in here? Yes, that is I will have to say that's actually a decent problem to have. It's not a bad one. It's not the worst problem to have. The worst part about it is I do feel a little guilty and a little bad not driving stuff, because I try to cycle some other stuff every year, every 6 months, be like, I better break this out and do it and drive it. And the good reason for doing that is it keeps your car alive, keeps it going. There's always stuff that kind of went to crap you got to fix because it's set too long.
Sitting is not good for cars.
That is the worst. That is the worst, for it to be very honest. But I do feel bad about that. But I don't mind having the too many cars problem either.
It's like a balance, you know. So you're protecting them, but also hurting them. You're protecting them by not like being torn apart by some idiot. And then also, you know, they're just sitting there.
Yeah, it does get a little weird letting them sit, though, sometimes, because you're like, I feel bad. And then you go back to something and you're like, or you were fixing something. That's the worst. Because I was fixing stuff when I got in some car accidents, and then I come back to it and there's tools and parts around, and I'm like, I have no idea.
Like, what was I doing?
I have no idea what's happening here. There's just parts and pieces and tools everywhere, and I had no idea with what's going on. But you're here because, and let's see if I got it right finally, Clutch Kickin Cuties.
Yeah.
If I slow down and let my brain catch up with my mouth, it lets me say it proper. Now, do you have any builds or anything in the works? Anything you're looking at or wanting to build or do? Or
I mean, the Altezza, I would like to make more into a drift car, but it should probably just stay a daily for right now.
Just stay as a daily?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should not modify all of the vehicles.
You shouldn't modify them. Why is that?
Because it just becomes more problems.
How does it become more problems modifying?
Because you don't drive the other ones, and then they break, and then everything breaks at the same time. And then you have to fix everything. Having multiple cars is a pain.
No, you know what I forget about that I just thought about when you brought that up earlier? Stupid registrations.
Oh, my God.
Stupid registration stickers. Because I'll go drive something and be like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm insured. Everything's there because I just keep paying the insurance automatically. I don't care. And a lot of stuff I just pay annually. I'm like, whatever. It's all covered and paid for.
But not the registration.
I'll go break it out. And then I will get pulled over. Or there'll be a plate missing for some reason.
Oh, God.
Just a plate gone. And I'm like, why is the plate gone? And then there's some of the JDM stuff. I'll be like, oh, I was putting the bracket, the adapters on, and I just threw it in the trunk and didn't think about it and get pulled over. And you're like,
and they're like, why haven't you registered your car?
Yeah. And then I'm really like, why are you pulling me over? And then I just look like a Jack and Annie going, oh, he kind of had a reason to pull me over.
Did not register this one.
I'm like, it hasn't been registered for a couple years because I forgot or something.
It happens. Things like this, when you have multiples. But yeah, no, I'm not building anything particular right now.
There's nothing in the build. I have to say I'm a big advocate against registering cars, to be honest. I think it should be one plate, one driver, because you can only drive one thing at one time.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, well, why keep being retaxed on the same thing you own already? I hate that.
Every year.
I hate that. You're like, I already own this. Why are you nickeling me on this? And then we're driving through potholes. I've been changing them.
Oh, man.
I changed the name, though. I call them speed holes because the potholes get so bad, it's got a little bump after it now.
Dude, some of them will swallow your whole tire. Wheel, all of it.
Yeah, I just ate in one, and it just ate on old Kevin 11, my right rear wheel. I'm pretty agitated about it, especially because you look at all the road taxes and all these fees and all this stuff and registration and, oh, you better have insurance and da-da-da. And let's be honest, a lot of times the insurance, it ain't worth fixing a wheel.
No.
And it's just coming out of your pocket because of deductibles or stuff, or they don't want to cover it really because they're like, well, it's a pothole.
But my wheel's dented.
And you're like, this is a nice set of wheels now ruined, so I need to just go back to running junk.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we run on the cars these days is crappy wheels because I got SVTs on the Altezza. I don't care at all. I just run over whatever, dude.
Mustang wheels?
Mustang wheels on the Altezza.
Those are the 5-spoke, right? The
Yeah,
SVT
the
5-spoke?
The good-looking ones. They're chrome. It looks sick.
Are they flush?
Yeah.
They're pretty flush, huh? Okay, yeah, I gotcha. I did like, out of Mustang wheels that came stock, I like them old Krager 5-spoke style that were like 17s
Absolutely.
and 18s. I think they had 17s, 18s, and 19s, depending on what Mustang you got in what year.
But they look good.
But they look like Kragers, but bigger. Because Kragers were always like 15s and stuff, and
Tiny.
14s, little guys. But yeah, no, I do not like paying registrations or taxes on my stuff I already own. It drives me insane.
Especially because, like, the 240, I really don't drive on the street a whole lot. I will occasionally, but mainly it's to the track. So, like...
Driving it to the track to run on the track, or just driving it at the track?
I drive it to the track, and that's pretty much it, and then drift it, you know?
I like how you look right now. I drive it to the track to drive on the track to just do track stuff and then do drifting stuff.
But, like, why do I have to pay for registration for that, you know?
Yeah, no, I think it should be one plate, one person. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it just, I don't think the state would like it because they're like, how are we supposed to nickel and dime you to death? Speaking of all that, speaking of road stuff and fees, I hate paying for parking in the town you live in.
Yeah.
No, that's insane. You're like, we got taxed for the road. They took our tax money to put parking meters up. And then like me, I work downtown at night too. So, and I'm at that cusp, like my shifts start just before they stop doing it.
They cut it off,
Yeah, because it's like 8 p.m. they stop.
It used to be earlier too.
Yeah,
they
it used to be at like,
later.
It used to be at like 5.
And now it's much later.
Yeah, and now I'm like, this is dumb. So if you're familiar with Colorado Springs and parking downtown, you know you absolutely despise and hate it. Meter maids, I'm not friends with them. I'm not mad at people for doing their job. I just think some jobs are stupid. Yeah. And a meter maid is a stupid job. I don't care what anybody says. And parking garages, go pay. Look, I kind of get paid in a parking garage because you're like, it's covered.
Yeah.
It keeps it out of the weather.
More safe.
I'm paying for a little more protection, and there's usually someone at the gate, and there's usually a security person that roams each floor, and you're like, that makes sense. I'm paying extra for some amenities.
Yes, some extra.
And you're like, this makes sense. So if people get in a fist fight here, somebody's going to maybe stop it, and I may not have to get involved. Yay, Saturday Night Parking Structure Fund downtown Colorado Springs. Sounds exciting. But yeah, paying for parking is annoying.
It sucks. We could be using that money to go to the track.
Yes. Have you been downtown lately?
A couple of weeks ago.
What did you think of that, making the sidewalks wider and getting rid of the old middle lane, the suicide lane, the work lane, the drop-off lane?
Is that what they were doing in Tejon?
Yeah, that whole thing. What did you think of that?
I don't think I even seen it or noticed.
I noticed it because even with Kevin 11, if there's anything bigger than my car, and Kevin's an A86 11, which is a tiny little car. If there's anything bigger than that coming the opposing direction, you have to kind of time it out because
is it one of those things?
The rear end's sticking out of the cars parked. It's just so crowded.
That's the worst.
I can't stand it one bit.
Sketchy,
the way they
because you
did
don't
it.
know what the other guy's going to do.
No, they might jump over in yours. So it gets a little crowded out there. We'll be right back, though, on Automotive ADHD, complaining about things happening on the road. Car show stuff. Fun. And we're back. Automotive ADHD. No Matt West, just Jim Miller, just a guy with my super fun-filled, adventurous special guest, Courtney Vertz. I'm friends with her. I'm friends with her husband, too, so I know him already. And she does a lot of used to be the ladies of drift, but it's not that anymore. It's Clutch Kickin Cuties.
You got it. By the end of the day, you're going to have it fast.
Yes. Hold your tongue. Say that. Say it 3 times fast while you're getting seashells selling by the seashore. Let's all have fun with that one. It's great. Hopefully they have stickers and shirts and some stuff for sale for Summer Vibes coming up. We
do have merch. We're going to have Summer Vibes specific merch. Last year, the shirt was super sick. Had one of our own ladies from the community's Evo on there.
We all know the Evos. If they're not leaking,
Evo 8 too,
they're not leaking. They're not working. They're good cars. They're fast out of the box. They are fast out of the box stock.
You should. She races it, and she is a grip driver, learning how to drift. Her name's Helena.
So she's fighting every instinct and every initiative, everything that she wants to do.
It's the opposite of what she's learned this whole time.
Oh, geez. That's got to be terrible for her.
She's doing great, though. It's a challenge, but she is doing it.
Does she once in a while let it go and then try to, like, save it? And
Sometimes,
be
yeah.
like, no.
And with her, like, when we're teaching a lot of ladies, like, in the car, ladies are a little bit more timid, especially if they're brand new to cars, you know. They don't know that you can just go beat them up or whatever.
Right.
But Helena, coming from the grip background, is so aggressive. She is fearless, dude, just hucking it. And I'm like, this is great. Like, I don't even need to tell you to step on the gas because you're already doing it.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. A little bit of aggression and just going with it and sending it, because there ain't nothing wrong with that one bit. The car stuff, it wants to go a certain direction too. We all know that. If you just let it go, it'll straighten itself back out.
Yeah, so she's been doing really good. She's got a Corvette this time, though. She was learning in a Z, and now she's got a Corvette. A little less power.
I like the Corvette better than the Z. Well, which Z? Hold on.
I think it was a 370Z.
Okay, yeah. Forget the Z. I don't like that.
Zs are good learner cars.
I don't like them.
I don't like the way they look.
I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they are. I don't like the drivetrain. I don't like the way they sound.
But they're good learner cars. If you want to learn how to drift, it will help you.
They've gotten a little pricier, though, lately, which is weird because to me, it's one of the many Nissans I would sacrifice to just not have.
That's the one.
I would sacrifice quite a few Nissans. I would lose the GTR not to have the rest of the Nissan lineup, to be honest with you, for the most part. I'm not a big 240 person. You are. You like them.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm like the only weirdo that's like.
Have you ever driven one, though?
Yeah.
Have you ever driven a good one?
I will never talk bad about Datsun, though. 240s, 260s, 280s. Those are on point.
You like that and not S13? That's crazy.
I know. It's insane, huh? Everybody's like, what is wrong with you? I was like,
People that like the Zs, though, they're a little different breed, so.
I do like the old Zs. The new stuff, no.
You don't like the new one?
I don't know.
Man,
I kind of
so
like the way it looks. I just don't know because I haven't driven it yet.
It's manual. They don't do that anymore.
I know, but like the price just seemed ridiculous with the dealership markups and all that. You're like, dude, you told us. They said, what did they say when they were first talking about it? It's going to come out. It's going to be like a $35,000 car, turbo, manual, rear wheel drive, real basic. You can run it on the track right out of the box, go with it, go have fun, different options. The big option is going to be what? 45 is what they said. Where did that go?
Yeah, but
everywhere.
That's with everything. It's not just specifically that car.
I know, but I wish Nissan had a little more gusto to be like, no, we promised this.
We'd probably see some more of them.
Because I probably would have bought one and been like, okay, I'm in. I will go buy a Nissan. And everybody be like, why'd you buy a Nissan? You like Toyotas. I'd be like, the package is the package. And if I can run the package all right and it's a good package, I will check other things out.
Yeah, I would be interested in driving one. They look like they'd be fun to drift.
What did they just call it the Z when it came out?
I think so.
Yeah,
I was
waiting for it to be like 400Z or something like that. You know what I mean? Just because it was like, it's always the number and then it.
Yes.
And I do like the old 240s, 260s, 280s. Those are on point.
You don't ever see those at the track, though.
Who wants to?
Occasionally, I'll see one or.
Well, a lot of them, too. If you do find them, they'll have like Chevy 350 swapped in them and crap. It's hard to find one with a straight 6 in it that's not rusted to the ground almost.
Yeah, usually they're cheese boards.
Yeah, it's like push your fingers to the side and it's all gone and done. And you're like, what happened? You're like, don't touch it.
You can bring your Z to if you're a lady and you have a Z, you should bring it to the car show at Summer Vibe.
So sexist. If you got a Z, you can bring it. If you're a lady.
For Summer Vibe specifically. There's all kinds of other car shows that you guys can go to.
It's the one bit of sexism I'll allow. I'll allow it. That's always good with the ladies doing all the stuff. And I do want to support all the ladies doing stuff, especially locally, getting into motorsports and doing the car stuff, because I don't want ladies to be stereotyped as just being, they drive in the potholes, they curb all their wheels, they wreck their stuff,
they can't park,
they can't drive, they're in this fast lane going slow. I don't want any of that. I want to see them out there rearing, tearing, and burning, and just eating rubber up and having a good time.
It's crazy because when we first started the Ladies Drift Day, which was just drifting only, and we were like, let's come learn how to drift. There was 11 of us, including myself. And then we do Ladies Drift Days now, and there's 40 ladies, dude, with their own cars. It's pretty insane to see the opening that it's given girls to actually want to come and try. Not that I have never had a bad experience with the dudes in the drift community in Colorado. Everyone has been very open and welcome to me as I started to learn to drift. And so I'm trying to show the other girls, like, hey, look, like, it's cool. Like, you can do this and not be judged or whatever the reason why you don't want to come is.
Nobody's going to sit there and go, all you're going to do is curb the wheels or stall.
No, they're going to be like, you're going to spin out, everyone's going to cheer.
Yeah, they're going to like it. Be like, you're doing it.
You're
you
trying.
Pushed it. You drove it. You went to it. I don't think it's scary. I think it's encouraging.
Yes.
And I think it's really a great thing happening because it is. There are lots of women that are into cars. There are lots of young ladies that are like, I like cars, but they get intimidated or worried or scared of being made fun of, or they're not accustomed to it because the car stuff is traditionally been more of a man thing. And let's not lie, we're mean to each other.
Yes.
Very mean to each other. We will make fun of each other and say the meanest things you ever heard, trying to do something new and be like, yeah, you suck. Look at that. You're terrible at it. And we'll be mean. And women see that and they're like,
oh,
and that's me keeping it real light, honestly. No curse words on the radio.
Not today.
Yes, not today. Not today.
Jim and I are trying our hardest, okay?
The best. Not today, Karen. We're not going to get in trouble for cursing today. Good stuff on the radio.
But it is super encouraging. And I coach drifting at PPIR, and I'll like get in a car with a dude and I can kind of feel like he's like, oh man, like what is she gonna teach me?
Is she gonna be a Karen to me?
Yeah, like
is she gonna show me how to curb the wheels?
What can she show me? And then, I taught some dude how to do donuts in his FD, and he never gave me that vibe.
Nice.
He was super cool.
He was people about it. One of the few smart people that know they don't know everything.
He was like, please show me how to do. That's the thing is dudes come in acting like they already know, even if they're there to learn. Some of them have that vibe. Not everyone. Not all guys are like this, but they'll come in with like, I already know it. I'm already the best or whatever.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. And then the girls are like, I don't know what I'm doing. Tell me.
Yeah, no, that's a thing that I think a lot of people have forgot, especially like in the modern the post-COVID era of stuff, not knowing that, look, you don't know everything. And even stuff like I know how to do burnouts. I know how to do donuts. I roughly know how to drift good enough to wreck everything. You know what I mean? But I always learn stuff. I learned stuff from your husband. I've learned stuff watching you do stuff. You can always learn something from somebody, even if it's what not to do.
Exactly. Literally every event I go to or every time I drive, I feel like I learned something new.
Or you stack it with what you already have. You're like, ooh, this made all these 8 other steps just a little better and a little more cohesive or a little smoother. Or like I used to never blip the throttle.
No.
And then now I'm like, it's a habit now. I even catch myself sometimes doing it on the road if I'm like shifting a little late and I'm like, oh, what the hell am I doing?
It's just second nature now.
I just do it. And it's stuff like that. It's the little stuff that adds and stacks, right?
It really is, especially when it comes to drifting, because it's like all of the things together to make something good happen.
My thing with it too was being with the drifting was being too much on the wheel instead of being like,
let go.
Let it do its thing.
Yep.
Well, you heard it here. Don't forget Summer Vibes. Clutch Kickin Ladies.
It's Clutch Kickin Cuties.
Clutch Kickin Cuties. Okay, I've screwed it up 3 out of 5 times.
Be there. PPIR, June 5th, 6th, and 7th.
This is Automotive ADHD. Thank you for joining us. And you heard it, ladies. Get out there and drift. Do some motorsports. Thank you, Courtney.
Thanks for having me.